Alright, hello. I'm just gonna do a commentary over this 22 core stars I did. Of course, another core stars. I played core stars like 2 days ago or whatever, but uh, I mean, I don't think I did any very well in any of the other keys I really did this week. So this is the one that I'd rather talk about as opposed to some of the other ones. So that's why there's been a lot of raid videos this week, and well, raid went pretty well this week as well. So just playing the standard build I can always play. Whenever, I haven't recommended it as just like the general one in all my things, but I guess I'll probably link it here as well. I am running the Sinarth trinket, which is really, really strong in AoE. I'm surprised this guy decided to pull, the sabers that charged whatever got off. So surprised he pulled the sabers on a fort at bolstering week and bolstered them. Fortification's nice there because it means I can shifting power without overcapping my frost or anything. But having to spend like GCD to spell steal both was not ideal. Just holding my icy veins here. They're gonna do the dock pull after this. Yeah, I sound Blizzard for second there, which is less than ideal. And here I sound both Blizzard and First North for second, which I've mentioned a couple times is not ideal. And here I am doing it, so if we would explain why I'm doing less than I should have done on this pull. That's by Corrupting Rage also canceled itself, so not canceled itself, wasn't active for a little bit. But yeah. Here I'm gonna hold my rune because my ice veins is so close. Silenced, which is a bit sad since I was doing 300k before the silence, but yeah. And this guy like pulls them to the top of the stairs for some reason. It's a little bit annoying because if he pulls them a little bit farther than here, you actually get line of sighted, which he's gonna do for the next mobs. Shouldn't have consumed those where's chill before orbing. Should have sent my orb out. It's like here as well. Yeah, see, so she can't hit him because he pulled him so far. Also, they're interrupting fortification, which is a little sad. Especially for me now that I'm out of icy veins and only have 16% haste. Just like to invis there so I don't accidentally pull those. I should have kicked fortification. There's no real reason to because I would have wanted to spell steal it, and I don't have a kick for the construct. So This would be a really good time to trinket. Yep. That was a relatively bad shifting power. Since my orb was already off cooldown. Even though in like a sustained setting, you're trying to get like Rune of Power off cooldown, it's just better to make sure you have no orb downtime. So I should still orb here, yeah. I'm not sure why I kicked, to be honest. That was also probably a bad flurry. That should have just been a Frostbolt into Phoenix Frost since I only had one flurry charge. If I had two, it didn't really matter, but having one made it not good. This is, taken from my stream, so that's why, you got the chat on the left, but has, DMCA copyrighted audio, so here I am talking over it. It might have been good shifting power here, honestly, while I was waiting. Actually, I forgot this guy pulled all this. So you can see I overcapped my There's Frost there. Could just sent one. I did again. And that, nothing crazy here. Just playing so zoomed in, the trees don't bother me. I shouldn't be moving as much because I do have Shimmer, so I'm just not using it. Instead, I'm like canceling casts to move out of the residence or whatever it's called. I decided to rune there just because I don't know what he's pulling next, and it's pretty likely he's just going to pull the charge guy really far, so. Try and get a flurry or something. I have no tools to cast really since he's just running and I have no shimmer or anything, so hit him with the unpowered ice lances, which I recommend never doing. And there's no reason for me to cast shifting power because everything's off cooldown that I want to be off cooldown for the imp pull. Doesn't matter if you interrupt that or not, so we're good. These citizens leaving always get me. It's kind of unfortunate we were kept in combat by the charge guy, and you see my orb like careened off into nowhere, which was really bad. So, but I did a lot more damage than 69k. It was just the staying in combat with the other guy that fucked us. Here I decide not to Blizzard because I have my orb and everything for the imps no matter what. We end up being pretty unlucky with the people this key because we don't. I should have finished Rust there. We don't have the anyone to trigger the mechanics really. And here, I kind of thought that was behind us. I don't know why, but yeah. So it was a pretty bad Ice Veins, but also, I got the full duration on its pack. So if I held it, it wasn't going to be much value either. But would be nice to have this. I should overcap because I can't not. Again, that's bad flurry. Bad habit. Doing it when they're at like 10% HP. Yeah, this guy pulls it with the imps. So yeah, I don't have anything, but I'm walking to CC them here, and then this guy just typhoons them, get out of position, uh, and yeah, my DB only hit like the front half for some reason. So that was why I should have told us he was doing that, but that's alright. I'm staying too close to mobs at times here because you can see my first orb. And my first orb, I think, was hitting them for that full duration, but I wasn't paying close enough attention to my orb bar to see. Damn, there I was probably reading chat, so I didn't notice it was pulled. So now I'll have the question of, do I icy veins or do I not icy veins? I think the answer is yeah, I do. So this says 60% of its HP left. Pretty substantial. Kind of just waiting here to see if he'll walk the rest of the way so I don't have to walk in my rune. Which he did, so. Yeah, good use out of that Icy Veins. Problem is here, I think I used it again. And I should not have. We'll see. Yeah, that was a really bad Icy Veins. So now we're going to wait for this guy to spawn. And then no one could actually do that, so then we run around to the other side. And yeah, pull this guy. I'm not gonna Icy Veins here because this thing's almost dead. And we'd have downtime before the Enforcer, or not the Enforcer, the big people came out, whatever the mini boss was. So I use my center trinket. Actually, it's really poor value on single target, so if possible, it's kind of a hold if it doesn't hurt you to hold. However, I'm gonna be doing no AoE for the next 2 minutes, so. Yeah, I mean, you can see this entire section just took us a really, really long time. Both because we wiped when we lusted with the imp plus the mini boss pull, but then also because we didn't have anyone that could, like, pull one of the bosses without us killing the Enforcer, so. You can see my ice skills are kind of hidden for like half as hard as my ice lances. They're hidden for like 38k. Well, they were rune, so now they're hitting 26 to 42. But wait for the Enforcer. Okay. I should open with a normal ROP. And then I'll want to use my Ice Veins here. Yeah, so I was considering not Ice Veinsing, then this guy died, so it's kind of been full POV the entire keys, doing like no damage. And then I just need the center trinket up for when the imps come out so I can pad on those. It's good that my Corrupting Rage triggered here, so it'll be up later. And then we're just trying to get the Icy Veins up so I can have like a ROP for their first Infernal Eruptions. I canceled my Blizzard there. Excellent. Which is actually quite bad because it means like my orb doesn't come out until now, whereas before if I hadn't canceled it would have been out quite a bit earlier. So yeah, that really killed my damage here because now my orb's just not aligned at all. I just done Powered Excellence, but I probably need to be prioritizing Blizzard a little bit more there. Alright, and then we're just gonna skip to the spy phase in case any of you like being detectives. In case you might not notice, we're a little tight on time. And, you know, perhaps a few reasons. Got polymorph that because we don't, I guess, have much CC for it, so I'm gonna polymorph both this one and the next one, I believe. Nope, War Stomp. Okay. Sometimes it is nice to be a Torn. That's also probably the bad thing of doing the flurry when they're at 1% HP, but that's right. So now we have 2 minutes to kill the last boss. Well, at 22, but we do have Lust, so. I think that was my first pot with the key as well. My frozen orb wasn't hitting the boss though. It is nice to have a blood decay for that. Just being able to, you know, clear those stun fields. I was staying a little bit out of the boss, so good thing the Blade Surge went on the Boomkin. And then, yeah, easy. 98.5, 99k overall, however you want to range it out. I probably don't end up showing, or I do, I think, check my breakdown. Let's see. And I did get a stats score for the future, since so many people ask all the time. Alright, come on. Okay, here we go. Here's my uptime. So 78% Ice Veins, 95% Corrupting Rage, 56% Ozzer Weave, 42% Rune, you know, all that stuff. 73% Touch Ice. Yeah, I don't know if I'll actually end up showing my breakdown. I was kind of more interested in my spell uptime because I'd just done a Core Stars which went pretty poorly, which had, you know, relatively low Ice Veins uptime. So anyway, thanks for watching.